Football, as we know it, is dying. For those who grew up watching Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo light up Champions League nights, it's tough now to settle for Vini Jr, Salah, and Raphinha. 90 minutes at the Bernabeu feel longer than ever. And let's be honest, the TikTok generation just doesn't have the patience for that kind of game anymore. But something new is on the rise. Something that's destined to take the place of the sport that was once the world's favorite. Welcome to the future. Welcome to Kings League. And if you want to find out the 3 reasons why it's set to dominate the world, stick with me until the end of this video, and don't forget to hit that like button. 3. Technical quality. Let's be honest, football isn't what it used to be. The biggest proof of this? Vini Jr is considered the best in the world. Honestly, if Iniesta were playing today, he'd probably have won the Ballon d'Or 7 times. Players such as Robben, Suarez, and Ibrahimovic, who were role players in their time, are so better than Raphinha and Salah, who are in the running for this year's Best Player award. The technical level has dropped, games are becoming more predictable, and Champions League nights don't have the same magic anymore. Football has become rigid and formulaic. And one of the main culprits? The same person who once revolutionized the sport. Pep Guardiola's famous tiki-taka has turned into a tactical prison. No one is doing anything new anymore, just following orders. And that's exactly what separates a GOAT from a mediocre player. Teams no longer have true protagonists. Today, a top player is the one who follows instructions perfectly, not the one who invents, improvises, or decides games. And that's tragic. The essence of football has always been unpredictability. Talent, daring dribbles that pass no one saw coming, the impossible finish. A real star is the one who breaks the mold, not the one who fits into it. And in today's game, those players are becoming increasingly rare. 2. TikTok generation. The truth is, traditional football is also losing ground to an invisible but incredibly powerful enemy: the algorithm. Gen Z just doesn't have the patience to watch 90 minutes of a dull 0-0 draw, with defenders passing back to the goalkeeper who passes it back to the defenders, who play it sideways, and nothing happens. Today, attention is king, and whoever captures it in 30 seconds wins. While viewership for traditional games drops, short-form videos are exploding on social media. And this is where Kings League comes in, created by none other than Gerard Piqué, a 7-a-side football league that perfectly understands what young audiences want. Kings League is everything modern football has stopped being: fast, creative, and, above all, fun. There's no stalling, 2 20-minute halves, unlimited substitutions, shootout-style penalties where the player faces the goalkeeper one-on-one, and even secret cards that completely change the game, like one that makes the next goal worth double. Yes, it's almost like a video game. But that's what draws in the kids, and it works incredibly well. While traditional football gets bogged down in repetitive tactics and drawn-out matches, Kings League is packing arenas, breaking viewership records, and winning over an audience that probably doesn't even know what offside is. 1. Profit margin. Now, if there's one thing Kings League nailed, it's understanding that football is also entertainment. And that realization changes everything. When you combine sport with content and interactivity, you don't just attract an audience, you multiply your profit margin. Kings League isn't just about the ball rolling, it's a spectacle. It's live, it's trending, it's a meme the next day. Players earn 1 or 2 salaries a month, and they're fine with it. Why? It's simple. They're living their childhood dream of playing professionally while rubbing shoulders with idols such as Neymar, Piqué, Kaká, Aguero, and others. And for anyone who's not happy, There are plenty of other young players just waiting for their shot. The media exposure Kings League provides is worth more than a multi-million-dollar paycheck. Meanwhile, traditional football is bleeding. Clubs are drowning in debt. Payrolls are unsustainable, and signings are often made more out of political pressure than strategy. Keeping a football club in the black is one of the hardest challenges in the world. Football has become a political game, inflated by egos, shady interests, and promises no one can keep. They pay fortunes for players who often don't even perform. They rack up debts that just keep growing. And all this to maintain a bloated, slow, and outdated structure. In contrast, Kings League shows that you can do football with low costs, sky-high engagement, and real profit. They have a lean organization, no ghost executives, no archaic bosses, no empty promises. And best of all, they're building a product for the future, designed for today's audience, with global potential. The truth is harsh, but it needs to be said. Football as we know it is becoming a museum piece. The future is lighter, more connected, and more creative, and far more profitable. We grew up believing football was untouchable, that nothing could ever replace the thrill of a golazo in the 90th minute or the insane tension of a penalty shootout. But the world has changed. In short, we have a weaker game where any average player is considered a star. We have a generation that's done with dragged-out matches and wants short, direct, and exciting content. And we have a new business model that delivers all of this with profitability and innovation. While traditional clubs struggle to survive financially, Kings League is soaring with a lean, modern model that feels like the future. And the craziest part? This is just the beginning. So the question remains, is football really dying, or is it just being reinvented without us noticing? The truth is, the football we loved is already gone. And if we don't accept that, we'll remain stuck in a past that's not coming back, while the future races past us. Football had its glory days, but the crown is slipping. Kings League is here to show that the game has changed, and those who don't keep up will be left behind. If you enjoyed this analysis, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to get more deep dives like this one. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.